welcome to the heats final from round 6 of the TW Steel DMAX Championships.
The Enduro saw superb racing throughout each category. In the Inters, Joe Holmes enjoyed a relatively pressure-free race and took yet another win. Behind him though, second place became a fiercely fought battle between McKeegan, Trunley and Ellis, made even tougher as they made their way through the backmarkers. Joe Holmes extended his lead by 14 points to 50 over Trunley. Trunley will need to dig deep to try and reel Holmes in over the remaining races. Tim McKeegan hung on to second place in the race, promoting him from 8th to 5th in the championship. The Lights Enduro produced some close racing and outstanding performances from Jake Butler and Peterson Lim. Despite Tom Golding finishing outside the top 3, he continues to lead the championship with his lead dropping by just 1 point. He'll need a very strong finish of the next round to keep the lead. Chris Hackworth endured an epic battle with Lim, and although he didn't win, that second place finish bagged him 45 points, putting him squarely back in the championship fight. Jake Butler moves up 1 place to 4th, with Dom Whiting dropping to 6th. The heavy Enduros saw Peter Hayes take the starring role in qualifying and led the first 3 laps of the race, before succumbing to the advances of the chasing pack. Zalstovic and Carter spent much of the race swapping between 1st and 2nd respectively, before Zalstovic was able to stretch his legs and take the win with a 10-second lead. Carter extends his lead of the championship, but it's all changed behind him. James Griffith drops to 5th, with Jamie Pender taking the 2nd spot. Zalstovic moves up from 5th to 3rd and is showing real determination to try and challenge Carter for the championship. Can he continue to win? Rob Bennett drops back down to 4th, and Gareth Holt moves up into the top 10. As ever, a smart and tactical start from Joe Holmes to try and wrong foot those behind him. It's worked. He pulls out a gap immediately as the others struggle to react in time, with Trundley dropping to 3rd. The mid-pack are scrapping and we've a spinner at the back. His cause recovers a position from Perry. Trundley is back up to 2nd following a pit stop for Cousins, who had a loose chin strap. Can he challenge Holmes for the win? The gap is reducing. Meanwhile, his cause makes an attack on newcomer Jacobs, who refuses to yield until he ran out of curb. Tim Watt spins on the hairpin as overtaking continues throughout the field. Trundley struggled to get past the backmarkers, giving Holmes some breathing space. Ian Towell battles for 7th on the last lap. Job done. So Joe Holmes makes it 6 from 6. What an unbelievable season he's having.
Turkey's grand final, Chris Alcock. Well, there you are. You were hiding. Well done. Well done. Second place, missing the win by 1.6 seconds. Bobby Trundley. Winner of round 6, Joe Holmes.
Another win, Joe. What are you going to do with all these trophies? Do you have room at home?
Just stay up for about 2 weeks and then my mum will just put them in loft. So I'll get to see it for 2 weeks until next time, and hopefully I can bring another 2 back.
How many trophies do you reckon you have?
Probably 200, maybe more.
Very, very impressive. And the race for you today, how was it for you? Did you really enjoy it? Obviously you were very successful.
Yeah, well the heats themselves went well. The final were a bit more pressure. Bobby were on my tail, but I think he got held up with a backmarker, to be honest, and I just managed to keep consistent and just get the result I wanted.
Well, you've kept consistent, all right. Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
Bobby Trunley was 2nd in the Inters. Congratulations, you must be really pleased with that result.
Yeah, I am pleased with that. Joe had the better of me at the start. I dropped back to 3rd with Luke jumped me, and went round, and when the full course yellow came out, I was surprised that he forgot to do up his chin strap, so he came in at a bit, yet full course, so I just tried to catch Joe and just kept on trying to pound consistent at times, but he was fast, go on mate.
You were fast as well, that's a really good result.
Yeah, it is. Oh man, knackered.
Tired, yes.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well done.
Thank you.
Chris Alcock, you were just 3rd in the Interheats. Congratulations. This is your first podium of the season and your first year doing the DMAX Championship.
Oh, I've been out of racing for quite a while. I used to do it when I was a kid and then had to grow up and do university and stuff. So finally got enough money to be able to have some fun, come back, slowly work my way up to the podium. It's cost a lot of money. I'm quite proud of it.
And the karts are amazing, aren't they?
Since they've updated them, the new batch of karts we got, was it 2nd or 3rd round? Much closer. They're all very consistent. So yeah, it's all down to basically the driver now rather than if you get a good kart, which is really good.
Well, you must be very pleased with your result. Well done.
Thank you very much. Yeah, very pleased.
Still no change in the top three as Joe Holmes continues to dominate. Bobby Charnley was unable to make a challenge despite Cousins' chin strap giving him a helping hand. There were a number of newcomers to the championship at this round, with David Jacobs scoring the highest of them all, slotting him straight in at 24th. The lights make a fast start with everyone keeping close together. Steve Moody seeming to get past pole sitter Chris Hackworth. Can he hold on? Moody is passed, and also Josh King is having a look. Hackworth finding momentum to come back at them despite being on the outside and retakes the lead. What a battle already. The hairpin was catching many drivers out. Sagar spins and Hunt and Hucknall tangle. Moody steps on the grass and King swoops past for second and immediately pressures Hackworth. Hunt lines up Mark Cox down the straight. He's gone a little wide, but makes it stick. King has spun at the exit of Stadium, so Golding moves into third, and this has allowed Moody to have a go at Hackworth. The pair are inseparable through the final corners, but Hackworth prevails, winning by just 0.149 seconds.
To the third place, Tom Golding. One of the other drivers who was having a great ding-dong for second and third, in the end missed the win today by 15 hundredths of a second. That's racing. But he's back on the podium after a very long break from DMAX. Second place, Steve Moody. Enjoy it. So the driver who beat Steve by 15 hundredths of a second after 17 laps of the Rye House circuit this afternoon, winning round 6 lights heats, Chris Hackworth. Well done. And look at the official camera here, please. Then look at Steve's.
Tom Golding holds on to the lead of the championship with a lucky third place finish. Chris Hackworth moves up the leaderboard to second with that win. I'm expecting fireworks between these two at the next round. Ben Leslie drops to third after another tough round. Can he turn his season around at Sandown Park? And Matthew Bees moves up inside the top 10 following a respectable haul of points at this round. A careful start from Zaustovic. 3 abreast as they come through the hairpin. Carter has got ahead. Zaustovic now under pressure from Bennett and Vincent bumps him wide. Bennett did well to recover there and they're still breathing down Zaustovic's neck. They're passed with Vincent ahead of both of them. Carter seemed to be running away with it. But before long, Vincent and Bennett had closed the gap, while Pender took an extremely wide line. Carter takes the win then, but they were very close at the end there with just 9 tenths covering the top 3. Carter seems ecstatic.
The eventual win by just 3/10 of a second, Rob Bennett. Don't look so fed up. Beating Rob by 9 hundredths of a second over the line. Pretty close in the end, but holding on to the second nonetheless. Second place, David Vincent. That leaves us with the winner. He was 2 seconds clear at one point. Then he won in the end by just 27 hundredths of a second ahead of this guy here. But he didn't throw it away on the last lap this time. Round 6, winner of heavy heats, Chris Carter.
Did you know it got happy or when you weren't watching?
Not that time this time.
Rob Bennett, you had a bad run earlier, but now you've just come third in the heavies.
Yeah, it was a bit. This morning was a bit frustrating. I got tagged at the last corner and I ended up last and beached on the grass. It took me probably 30 laps, but then I ended up getting back to 9th, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, this sort of makes up for it.
Good. And how was the race for you?
It was good. I started in 5th in the end, in the final, and then got up to third, and I think the three of us were sort of jostling for the lead right up until the very last lap. I think going over the start finish. Well, how close was it, Jim? It was what, less than a second? Yeah, so it was very close. So yeah, but yeah, still a podium. That's the main thing.
Brilliant result. Well done, Rob.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
So, Chris Carter extends his lead of the championship by 4 points, with Zalstovic in second, hanging on to his coattails. David Vincent moves up from 5th to 3rd overall, pushing Bennett down to 4th. Andy Archer drops from 9th to 12th, and Lee Henderson moves up into the top 10.
That's all from the action here at Rye House. Join us again on the 16th of August at Sandown Park for round 7.